iwe na-arịọ gị nna nke ebere ka iwe chụghachi ihe azụ n'ime ndụ ụmụ gị niile, ka iwe dobe anyị ndụ n'ala nke ndị dị ndụ, ka iwe chebe IPOB eze ebube dị ngọzi, ka Biafra nke gị onwe gị kwere anyị na nkwa wee bịa ọsịsọ atụfughị mgbe ezi Chineke nna nke anyị na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala anya, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ma ọ bụghị naanị gị. O nweghị onye ọzọ anyị na-akpụ isi ala anya ewezụga gị, onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, onye na-eleta ụmụ ya bụ ndị IPOB n'ụwa niile. Biko bịa ka iwe gọzie ndị gị, bịa ka iwe kpuchigide anyị nna nke ebere, bịa ka iwe mee ka ndị ịnyanya niile bụ ndị na-arịa ahụ ọjọọ kwere n'ihi ọrịa ọgbata anụ, ka ha wee si n'ute ọrịa wee kunie, ka ha wee gbakee, ka iwe gọzie ka ha rabụ ndị na-arịa ọrịa, ka iwe were aka agwọmọrịa gị nna nke ebere wee leta ha, ka iwe gọzie mkpụrụ obi ha, wee bulie mmụọ ha elu onye nwe m na Chineke nna, n'ihi na amaghị ebe ọrịa nke a si bịa, amaghị maọbụ mmadụ dị ndụ mere ya maọbụ ekwensu pụtara onye nwe m na Chineke nna bi n'igwe. Bikonu bịa ka iwe mere ụmụ gị ebere na ọ gbasụcha eluigwe ka anyị ji wee na-efe gị wee na-aja gị mma, anyị wee na-arịọ gị eze ndị eze na-asị gị biko ma ọsọ ka iwe bịa zọpụta ndị gị, bịakwanụ ngwa ka iwe bịa nyere anyị aka. Lekwa ka ha rabụ ndị na-agba anyị mgbe okpuru, lekwa ka ha rabụ ndị kụziri isi na Biafra agaghị abịa onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe. Bịa ka iwe etinye ndị dị etu a n'ụzọ ihere, bịakwa ka iwe etinye ọgba aghara n'elu ọgba aghara n'ime ndụ dị etu a, tụmadị ndị na-achị obodo ekwesị bụ zuu Naijiria. Bịa ka iwe ghasasị atụmatụ ọjọọ ha niile, bịa ka iwe chụghachi ha azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, bụ ka ha rabụ ndị na-achị ụmụ gị ọchị, na-asị lekwe ka ha si wee na-ezuzu, wee na-asị na ndị na-achọ nwere onwe bụ ndị nzuzu. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna ka iberibe ndị dị etu a wee mụbaa n'ime ndụ ha. Ma lekwa anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị na-achị iru gị, lekwa ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra n'ụwa niile, ndị ji iwe enwe ntụkwasị obi, ndị na-achọta ịhụnanya na ebere n'iru gị eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi ịhụnanya ebe nzọpụta gị nọ. Obi ya mere mgbe niile anyị na-asị nna nke dị nsọ na anyị ga-ebuli gị elu, Chineke nna nke igwe anyị ga-ebuli gị elu, onye ka eluigwe maka elu ụwa anyị ga-ebuli gị elu. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye wee nọ na nnukwu mkpa ezi Chineke nna dị ngọzi. Biko bịa ọsọ Elohim ọbasi bi n'igwe ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị, n'ihi na anyị enweghị onye nzọpụta iwezuga gị. Biko na-atụfukwala mgbe, nara otuto, nara nsọpụrụ, nara ịja mma onye ka eluigwe maka elu ụwa, site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise.
White, set them white. Oh, we want to be the radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood, but they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special, exceptionally special, the largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu, and I don't stop until I get what I want.
Anybody not following anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from Chike, Besian, from DOS, you will be removed from IPOB and sanctioned accordingly. You know, before we remove you without knowing where you are. This time around, we will catch you before we remove you. Anything DOS says is what goes. Mazi Iyke is heading our reconciliation committee. If he calls you on the phone, you must listen to him and do as he says. He is our deputy head of Directorate of State, led by Mazi Iyke. They are the highest decision-making body in IPOB. If that thing is difficult, then now refer it to me. Do you understand? Anything if they call you on the phone, you don't return their call or your doings from head, I will then believe that the Jew has brought you over and will be dealt with. The States be warned. No dabbling in volunteer affairs or ESN affairs in the State. ESN is in the State for information. And very soon work will commence there immensely. Work will commence. The State comes under Ikejubu as Biafran coordinator. We run a discipline movement more than anything. We value discipline more than anything else in the world. In IPO, that's the only thing we have. That we are able to defeat the zoo and destroy the zoo is hinged on one thing, and that is discipline. If you know you cannot work for IPOB, you get out and join the saddle. One day your judgment will come. We'll find out those hiding in Kobeni, those hiding somewhere near Apito, near Swamp, in the River State in front of you. You may go a lot to know the water. I say River State because it's upland and coastal region. We'll find out of you. They still have a police checkpoint. Okay, don't worry. You'll hear the news very, very soon. You will hear it.
Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
One more time.
Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. One more time, this is Radio Biafra, USA 2, broadcasting live from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Our leader's name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All right, we are, let me read out, before I continue, press release by the publicity secretary of IPOB. It's published on the Post. It's a Biafran Post on January 8, today, 2022. With a global movement and the family of the indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wish to commend men and women of God who devoted their precious times and energy to pray for the protection of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been incarcerated in the DSS custody in Abuja since June 2021. The prayers of these men of God have turned Nigeria and its leadership into confusion since the beginning of this year, 2022. We realize that the Fulani-controlled federal government and its security agencies are confused as a result of the intense prayer of these men of God, including Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka of Adoration Ministries Enugu and Reverend Father Ebube Monso Ministry Uke in Idemili local government, Anambra State. We call other men of God Almighty who hear what God is saying to join others in telling government to stop humiliating and intimidating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB members, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not evil, but a special gift from God Almighty. But unfortunately, Nigerians don't appreciate what they have. Again, we are warning DSS to stop intimidating and humiliating men and women of God Almighty because they spoke about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. People should not be harassed because of their religious views. Nigeria is not for Fulani alone. People of God Almighty should rise up and talk in unison. Otherwise, Fulani-controlled DSS will pick them one after the other, to weaken them. They have started with Ejike Mbaka, so others will fear and draw back from speaking the common truth about the goings on in Nigeria. The DSS and other security agencies can kill the messenger, but they cannot kill the message. The message which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu passed has gone deep into the minds of Nigerians, and they understand the truth about Nigeria and its evil government. People of God Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama will come out and defend their sheep, because God Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama handed them over to them as shepherds. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. They are confused, and the confusion is not going to end, because yesterday I read something about the cattle rearers. They are talking about North. They are not talking about Fulani now. They're saying they are telling the Northerners to stay away from businesses and from the markets being run by the Igbo people and the people of Biafra. My dear brothers, you don't have the power to do what you're saying. You're just rabble-rousing. You're just running your mouth. Why don't you say we the Fulanis have decided we're not going to eat meat? The meat is banned. No meat from no Fulani cow to be eaten in Biafra land after April. It is an order. It is there. It is beginning to yield fruit, and it will. We have our native cows. That's what we should be eating, because we don't know if this cow that they are giving us is not even healthy in the first place. It's not healthy at all, but we'll keep eating it. Everywhere they are ranking the country. Nigeria is ranking. They are comparing the policies in the world with the one of Nigeria. Is it not time we dissolve this garbage called Nigeria? It is not. There's no country called Nigeria. I'm telling you, there has never been. It's just that the awareness, the creator of the universe, just wanted you people to get a point, because they said that God's time is the best. He said, let these people suffer for years, over 100 years now, and still ongoing. It's not over yet. And he just gave us a leader, somebody, one person. They call his name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He came out and threw the awareness. For those of us who are willing to accept the awareness, fine. For those of us who wish to, there are people. We used to. This is, I don't know who wrote it. One of the philosophers. People who were in the cave for so many years, and they never seen the light at all. So when they came out and they see the light, it's like, what the heck is going on? Let me go back to the cave where I am. It's the same thing. During the Exodus, the people that came out of after so many years of pleading with Pharaoh, let my people go, and they eventually come out, and Moses just went up the mountain for prayer, and they want to go back. Why you want come and remove us from there? You could have let us stay there. At least we are working very hard like slaves, but we are still eating. That's exactly what everything that is happening to IPOB on this Biafra movement today is biblical. Go to the Bible, you see every one of them, one by one step after the other. But you know something? It did not deter the Israelites. It didn't stop them. They kept doing. Today they are free. All of them. A young nation. The entire world is like the tongue. I used to describe them as the tongue between the teeth that stays there. Maybe once in a while you bite your tongue, but that's not normal. It's once in your life, maybe once sometimes just small, it pains you and it goes, but it remains there, it didn't go away. That's the way they are. They are in the midst of tyrants, just like Biafra is going to be in the midst of these people, this Fulani running up and down, helter-skelter. But you know something? When we start, they will not be able to stop us. They already know they are scared. They are scared. We are scaring the living. Somebody asked me a question yesterday, one of these pro-one Nigerians. The people that felt in the beginning, my friend, why are you killing yourself with all these things? The Biafra thing is this, that. Today is asking me, but why is Nigeria afraid of referendum? I said, go ask them. Go and ask them. It's like, I don't like this person, but you don't let go. You see a girl, you don't like her, but you will not let her go. You will not let another man talk to her, but you don't like her. But so, what is your problem? What do you really want? So what we are saying, they are ranking this country called Nigeria. That's the terrorist nation, the government itself. That's why they ran to the court to prescribe IPOB. They ran to the court without evidence. They took what they call ex parte injunction. Give us. They have told me that these people are criminal. These people are terrorists. So let's declare them terrorists. Give me some time to come in and bring the proof. For 4 years, they've canvassed all over the world. Bruce Fein, our lawyer, said it. 173 countries. That's where they have gone. They throw in their money, their resources, allowing the people to sleep, to die of hunger and starvation, no good medical health care, nothing. They canvass, they threw in all this money. Not one country in the world has agreed with them. On the contrary, from the United Nations, they wrote me a letter to the presidency or the president or whoever is there. Listen, you told us these people are terrorists. Well, we give you 60 days to give us a proof. It's more than a year since this happened. They didn't bring any proof because they have no proof. They have no proof. The world is watching what is going on. You don't just come and tell somebody this person is a terrorist. Okay, what has he done? Give us evidence. Give us. Otherwise, you think that the world will just wake up and accept what you have said because you said it. No. They will investigate. They will look into what you are saying. Okay, they are. Today, all the press in Nigeria, these are the people that they are the worst. They are worse than the people that are creating, because they pay all of them off. They close their eyes. It's alleged that this happened. It's alleged that happened. You see them killing people, killing Christians all over the world, going to their homes to demolish their homes. It is happening not from me alone. It is happening even till tomorrow. Because I read something about Enugu and I saw a family, a community in Enugu where herdsmen attacked in the Enugu community and killed many people. This is still happening in our hand, and tomorrow they will tell us America will go to Nigeria and remove their names as one of the countries that are killing the Christians. They went there, somebody went there and took out their name. The killing is still going on. It's not just not something that has one-time thing. No, it's continuous. These are people crying that they defended their homes.
The Fulani have taken over our place.
Somebody's
reporting.
Listen to this.
Like Ipob, Ogbete, Izugomola, and many other places that will have farm settlements. Fulani have taken over that place. Killing children, men, women, everybody. They are killing everybody. Destroy all farm crops. Everything that we cultivated in this life, they have destroyed all of them. Both cassava, rice, yam. Not only that, they will come to the people where people settled and also destroy their houses, collect everything they have, even the money. They will go there, steal the money, take foods, everything in the house. They also go to the bush, even put fires on their rice they cultivated. They will put fire on that rice. They have done a lot of things. But this recent one, they came and occupied in one place called Izugomola and Ogbete in the Buja Autonomous Community. Start portraying people there, start destroying their houses and everything. When the security people went to ask them what is happening, why are they doing this, they attacked them. They started shooting. We don't even know that there are as many as camping that place. We don't know. They attacked the security. They have killed many people are in the bush. We are looking for many people missing. We have found about 2-3 corpses lying down dead in the bush. No fear can catch everybody. Nobody can even go and vacate the corpse. Some are in the hospital. Those that were shot that have not died immediately is in the hospital. You can see men and women every quarter in our hometown now. You can see refugees packing there. You can see in my house, you see refugees that are here. People that run away from far distance that are here. Crying, finding what they will eat. No food, no money, nothing. Matter have been reported to government several times. Even yesterday night, we have called the soldiers, we have called the police, we have called even the chairman of the local government, reporting this matter to him. They are promising us that soldier is coming. Soldier, even this morning I've called them, they say soldier is coming. And police are coming. So we have not seen any. But we're still waiting for them. The governor knows because the commissioner also inform the chairman of local government also inform the ADC of the governor, inform the governor. The governor knows about the kidnapper, knows everything. They know.
So in the last 1 year, how many people have been killed in your community?
It's uncountable. In the last few months, I can tell you about 30 something. In short, from New Year to today, we are counting about more than 10 or 20. I'm telling you that as I'm talking to you now, many people are missing inside the bush, uncountable. You can't even remember how many people are there. Because fear has catch everyone. Nobody can even go to the bush to search and know how many is there. It's a massacre, and I don't even know how to put it, because they even kill native children. Genocide. It is a daily event in this community. Daily event. You can see the worst one is that even we are talking about farm settlement where they are fighting the bush. But the one that happened in New Year Day is the wife of our brother in Edoga, the junior brother to the Commissioner for Environment in Enugu State, was kidnapped, and the daughter. In the hometown, in their house, inside the kitchen. So why will we run again? Where we run into? When the security people are pursuing them, when they saw them try to pursue them to know whether they can rescue the those they kidnapped, they shot 3 security men. We don't have any problem with them. The only problem we have is that if you cultivate anything, they'll come and destroy it. If you talk, they'll bring out gun. If you talk, they'll bring knife. We are pleading that the government will come and station the army, at least army base in this farm settlement. Let them send the army base in this base, at least to spend even 1 month. To scare them away so that we even sleep for 1 month. No police station in the Hamufu, no military post in the Hamufu, no even security any outfit in the Hamufu. If you want to see security, you go to Ikem, more than 20 kilometers from the Hamufu. If you want to see,
if you have an iPad here and you have access to the internet right here, I will just invite you, please go online straight away and go to wikipedia.org, Wikipedia, and type into the search engine Abuja Declaration 1989, and this information will come up. Islam in Africa held a conference in Abuja in 1989. At the end of it, they issued a declaration, and it goes to eradicate in all its forms and ramifications all non-Muslim religions in member nations. Such religions shall include Christianity. Now please note that word. To eradicate in all its forms and ramifications. Now Nigeria is a member nation. All non-Muslim religions, such religions shall include Christianity. The word Christianity in the communique was underlined.
So what do you think is happening today? That is exactly what they are doing. It's jihad. That's where they're going. I mean, this is the warning, that this warning came a long time ago. They cannot sleep in their homes anymore. These people are murdering people left, right, and center, and the world is watching. Ihamufu has always been a problem. I was in the war. I know what happened around Ihamufu, Gakem, and all the rest of them. That place has been, because these people, that's just like a border town. When they say houses, the houses don't do these things. It's the Fulanese that are doing this. They have suppressed the houses at a point that the Hausa man does not even know where he exists anymore. They started by saying Hausa Fulani. And they speak the Hausa language so well, because most of them were born there, they grew up there, but their origin is, they came from Mali, from somewhere out. They are not real in that geographical enclave called Nigeria. They are not part of it. No, they are nomads. These are people, these are homeless people that are walking from farm to farm, feeding their cow and things like that. They come in, they live in your community. Like the book I told you I read, the book I will never stop talking about it. The camel, I mean the farmer and his camel, you know, they come in as a camel. Let me put my head and put my leg, I'm cold outside. They come in, they kick you out. That's exactly what they have done to the Hausa people. This is jihad. They have to commit genocide to get what they want. and the world is watching. Nobody is saying anything. It's unfortunate that our traditional rulers, they say it's calling the army. How can you call the army? They are the army themselves. You're calling the army to do what? Who is the army? The Fulani. The commander is the army. In the army is Fulani. They are all there. The truth is that the people that come out of these places, like this Ihamufu is talking about, some of them are in the army. If you stay in the army and they're doing this to your community, and you tell me you're serving in the army, what kind of army is that? Do what you have to do. You have to sacrifice. You have to do something. You can't be there and fold your hands and they're destroying your people and you don't say it, because they're not going to stop. The Fulani is not going to stop. But listen to this man, is an eyewitness, living there, and he's talking about what is happening in his community. He's talking about the governor. The governor is aware. How can they do? All these people are moles. They have been bought over, so they cannot really do much. They can't say anything. They are there because they have not said anything. They say something, they go after them. You can't imagine that people who are praying in the church and praying for somebody, and they threatening their lives. They're taking them for ordinary prayer. That's how terrible these people are. I remember the channel television, which is their own television, because it's supposed to be a private TV house, but the truth is that the government has taken it over. They are the spokesman. We have a Nigerian television authority which is dead and rotten. The place is occupied by rats and roaches and everything. It doesn't exist. So now channel is the one that they're using. Channel is not independent. Of course it's not. After all, how do they make their money? They don't run commercials. Where does the money come from? The government is funding them. So they are answerable to the government. Only one interview with I think somebody from IPOB. I think Kanu or something. Only one interview, phone interview. He wasn't even seen live. They say, "Oh, we are fining you 5 million." What kind of nonsense is that? What kind of country is that? That even an eminent lawyer came out and said, "If you have paid that money, please go take your money back, because they have no right to do what they have done." That's how they are gagging everybody, the governors and everything. These people this warning, it didn't take anybody unaware. The tape I just played now is somebody, Bosso is his name, Bosso, Reverend Pastor Bosso. This thing is as old. It just didn't come in today. So we had enough time to prepare ourselves for these things, but no, there are some moles in our midst who think that those who are clamoring to be free are people who have nothing to do. The IPOB, to be precise. They are jobless people. They are people that are just there. They have nothing. There's nothing that they have. They don't. They are jobless people. Today we are seeing who is jobless, because all of you. They said they even killed the brother to one of the top people. Yeah, it's going to affect everybody. A former gubernatorial candidate, a governorship, governative nominee or something, was arrested in a church, inside the church. This is jihad. That's what is going on. They are trying everything that their great terrorist forefather Usman Danfodio couldn't achieve, dipping the Quran in the sea and all that. That's what they are still doing. Biafrans are there. People that are supposed to talk, they are not talking because they are so scared. They can't do anything. Oh no, government will gag me. Let me run my aircraft. That is all they are talking about, business. It is okay to do business, but you cannot do business out of fear. You cannot do it to the detriment of your own people. Yesterday I read something in the paper. They say somebody they named as the second richest man in Nigeria or in Africa. I don't know. Where did he get his money from? Where? How did he become that rich to become the richest? Because they are stealing the money that you made for the people out of intimidation. It is not going to end, because this is not going to stop what we are doing. They are, like I said before, they are ranking policemen in the world. And somebody sent me a clip, and I need you to listen to this, because these are the people that claim that they have a country called Nigeria. That country, that there's no such thing.
The top 10 worst police forces in Africa. Number 10, Madagascar. Police in this Indian Ocean island nation ranked 111th out of 127 in the police index. Number 9, Zambia. Police in this Southern African nation ranked 112th out of 127 in the police index. Number 8, Ethiopia. Police in this Eastern African nation ranked 115 out of 127 in the police index. Number 7, Sierra Leone. Police in this West African nation ranked 117 out of 127 in the police index. Number 6, Cameroon. Police in this Central African country ranked 120 out of 127 in the police index. Number 5, Mozambique. Police in this Southern African nation ranked 122 out of 127 in the police index. Number 4, Uganda. Police in this East African nation ranked 124 out of 127 in the police index. Number 3, Kenya. Police in this East African nation ranked 125 out of 127 in the police index. Number 2, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Police in this Central African country ranked 126 out of 127 in the police index, making it the second-class police force in the world. Number 1, and the title for the worst police force in Africa, and this instance the world, goes to Nigeria. Police in this West African country ranked 127 out of a total of 127 in the police index, making Nigeria to take the title of the worst police force in the world.
I didn't say that. IPOB didn't say that. That's our index. This reminds me of a comedian, something a comedian one time said. The guy was very good in carrying last in the class. Sometimes it's 40 out of 40. He's always the last. And the father said to his mother, I think we need to change school for him because maybe that school is not treating him very well. And the guy, they changed school for him, and eventually he came fourth. And the father was so happy. See, I told you when he changed him school, he's going to do very well. He is fourth. So eventually I asked the boy, how many are you in your class? He said, we are 4. Nigeria is 27, 127 over 127. The class, you carry the class for your head. This is ridiculous. It's funny, but it's not funny. This is an index. This is official. We didn't make it up. This is not IPOB that is doing this. This is not Biafrans. This is why we want to get away from there. Because we have Biafrans in that army and that police that will do very, very well if they are on their own. Because they are being led by idiots, by Fulani idiots that are not thinking. Because they are in charge of everything. They are the head of whatever. Anywhere they touch their hand, it becomes a mess. We can't keep quiet and let these things be happening. We are waiting. Bruce Payne have already told us that what we are going on the 18th is not just trial. It is they are going there to read out the charges and see even if the charge is worth it. Because what are you doing? I make a broadcast from London. I cursed you when I was in London, and all of a sudden I come back to Nigeria and you get me arrested because I cursed you in London. Okay, so how did you hear that I cursed you? You had a radio which you tuned in. It's not, the words don't go to the air, Brad, like I'm talking right now. Anybody who does not have a listening device cannot hear what I'm saying. And for you to get a listening device, nobody put a gun on your head that you have to pick it up and listen to it. They have no charge. Absolutely no charge. But we are watching. It's getting very interesting. You know, when you say he's going to come on 18th of January, everybody is for 18th is here already. How many days from now? It's here. 10 days. Only 10 days. 10 days. By next week now, it's finished. We are going there. This is a nation. This is something that they call a nation. Every day they cry one Nigeria. They've been crying one Nigeria since 1960. Oh, Nigeria is indivisible. Oh, Nigeria is this. Nigeria is that. Look at the country, the way it is going. Carrying last as the worst police. And then when you interview them tomorrow, somebody, because that's the normal way, when they sit down, they ask them, it is their opinion. Everybody's opinion is wrong. It's just you. You won't ask yourself, how do we do? What are we going to do to improve this? No. For you, they're just talking. They're just rabble-rousing. They have no, they have no, they have no evidence. No evidence. You see it happening every day. Police is robbing people. They are stealing from people. They are taking people to their ATM, collecting their money from the bank. These are policemen. And when you talk, they will tell you we are under the command of the IG of police. He's aware of what we are doing. So stop fooling yourself and thinking that you're going to get anywhere. It is terrible. It is a shame. And it's a terrible, very, very terrible thing. But all that for us is not important anymore. We know what we want. We want our freedom, and that freedom is what we are going to get, no matter what anybody does. No matter how you say it, we are going to be free regardless of your opinion. What you say does not really matter to us. What matters is that we are talking about our freedom. So, Masanga, Dr. David Matsanga, he said something that is very interesting. He says, you can't negotiate with a madman. Who is the madman? That thing that they put in. In pure legacy, in the word of the truth, the man in Aso Rock is not Buhari. Not the Buhari that we know. By now he will speak up. But he is not Buhari, so he is just there. If you look at them, the last interview that they had with that thing, that in channels, first he said, I'm not going to negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu. I'm going to give Nigeria. Then the next time, the same program, not be saying go home, come back. No, he told it again. He's speaking from both sides of his mouth. That we can have a political solution. This is the same interview. The world is paying attention. They think that. Let me read out this article. It says, a learned Pan-African and political scientist, Dr. David Masanga, has reacted on the negotiation of the release of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the restructuring of Nigeria. According to him, negotiating with the people who compare the life of human being with a mere animal is not feasible. He pointed that the Nigerian president, Muhammadu Buhari, is insane, pointing the fact that he doesn't respect the fundamental human rights of the citizens he is ruling according to him. Muhammadu Buhari is a mad president. He doesn't respect the human rights of those he is leading. Negotiating with people who equate human blood with animal is a waste of time, he maintained. That's a better way. Just put it the better way, the way it's supposed to be. But who is talking about negotiation anyway? It's just the traditional rulers, who out of guilt, because they're feeling guilty, to be honest with you. Their conscience is a very strong thing. It's bothering them. So they want to go. The lawyers never ask for peaceful anything. All they're saying is bring him to court. Bring him down. I read in a story about David. David, the one that was sold into slavery by his brothers, and he went into prison. He dreamt and saw somebody in the dream. He interpreted a dream and told somebody whose head will be cut off, and the other man, and one of them promised that as soon as I go, I am going to, make sure that they get you out of here. And the man went there and didn't do anything, and David was kind of worried and decided, and God that put him there in that prison said, okay, for you to have lost confidence in me, you are depending on somebody who made a promise to you, you're going to spend more time in jail. He did. That's the way it is. It might not be in the Bible that way, but for people that understand, they interpret it to us. He spent more time in jail, but eventually he went up there where he's supposed to be, taken there by Chukwu Kikabiyama, by his guidance, by his God, Elohim, the God that is directing him. So what we are doing is we are not negotiating with anybody. Nnamdi Kanu never ask you to negotiate with anybody. If you go in there because out of your own magnanimity, you feel confidence, you feel guilt, how can we leave our son to be there? First of all, your son went in there because the first time he started, you people didn't want to listen to him. That's why they got to a point of going there. These people know what they are doing. They test the water before they dive in. Why did they go to Afaruku Ibeku? Because he came out openly, boldly to tell us the truth. That the man in Aso Rock is not Buhari. That Buhari is dead. That was the last straw that broke the camel's back. They couldn't stand it because what they did in secret, that they thought that nobody knew about, had been revealed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who just came out of jail, who was in Omar here. How did he get this information? For them, oh my goodness, this man is dangerous. We have to take him out before he will put us in more trouble. They did try. They went there with soldiers. They killed how many people that they killed, but eventually nobody knew where he was. The same Chukwu Kikabiyama took him out of there. For 13 months we didn't know where he was until he surfaced in Israel. That didn't deter you people. You're still hunting him, going to Kenya to extradite him, torture him and everything. He's still alive today. Nothing will happen to him because he's surrounded by the great light of the Shekinah. There's nothing you can do. None of you. The only thing you can do to him is what Chukwu Kikabiyama says is okay. It doesn't matter. You try. People, when you read the New Testament, a lot of people, scholars will say, but Jesus was very arrogant. The way he was talking. Why won't he be arrogant and watching it? He knows what he's saying. It's only you in your ignorance. He called Herod a fox. Look, go and tell that fox. You know what it means to tell? Just the same thing. Buhari is dead. There's no Buhari. We know he's a mad person. That's what Nnamdi Kanu said in court, and that drove him crazy. That made him drop. He is not alive today. He's not there. We know he is not there. They can pretend all they want. Let them put it in his charge. Why? That's a most serious thing. So that the man will come out and the world will see. Even if he will come out on that armored car, it's okay. You should order a DNA. That's all. As simple as that. Because we know he is dead. A lot of people know he is dead. The British people are the ones that planned it out. They are part of the conspiracy. Usibanjo is part of it. The church leaders that went to see the so-called Buhari in London when he was sick is part of it. Additional, they are all part of it. He came back, he couldn't get into the office because he is not Buhari, he's not the man that is body biometrics. He cannot open the door. It's as simple as that. We all know this truth. But you know something? Out of fear or out of jealousy or the fact that we don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be right, we become victims of idiocy ourselves. We are stupid. I don't know. Because every right-thinking person knows that the man there in Aso Rock is not Buhari. No matter what they do it. Why must it be photo ops? Why must it be all over the video? Which president does that? You come out and speak to the people. Address this issue. Okay, I am alive. I want independent DNA to show that I am the person that I am. That's fooling yourself. The president, where is your wife? Where are your children? Where is your family? You're not speaking to anybody, and you tell me you're alive. The British people, they know. Then it will come out, no matter how much they hide it. You know what they are clamoring around? Let us manage another 12 months. So at least as soon as they go to 2023, then we'll say, one day we'll just announce that President Buhari is dead. We know that. We already know what your plans are. And it does not matter what you think. Our freedom is very, very... We know the world knows what is happening.
The MP, Harriet Hammond, has she not been here to discuss anything? No, she hasn't. She hasn't said a word. Her own constituents have written to her. She doesn't say anything. So what is going on? What is going on? Why has nobody from the Foreign Commonwealth Office mentioned Mazi Iyke? How can you have a British citizen travelling on a British passport kidnapped in Kenya on June the 19th? He was tortured for 8 days before being extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria. Why was he extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria when he's a British citizen? Has nobody behind these windows asked that question? How can you all remain silent? How can you all pretend that you can't see anything going on? It's all over social media. Katrina Wan, the High Commissioner for the UK in Abuja, has done nothing. She just typed in every single tweet that tweets about Mazi Iyke and extraordinary rendition. She doesn't reply to anybody. You ask a question, she blocks you. Is that really someone in her position? Is that really something she could be doing? She's done nothing at all. She's a representative of the UK in Nigeria. She represents British citizens in Nigeria. Why is she not representing Mazi Iyke? Why is the total silence? You've got another protest next to us here, a lady called Nazarene. Nobody's helping her either. She's a British citizen. What is going on in this country? The 67 to 70 Biafran war, it wasn't a war. It was a genocide. And the UK was complicit in genocide. The UK is complicit in genocide now, today. It's happening again. Yet why do we not hear about it? You go 20 yards away, the BBC cameras are there, the ITV cameras are there. Why does the BBC and ITV not cover Biafra? If what was going on in Nigeria was happening in any other Commonwealth country, it would be all over our news. So why is it not reported? It's not reported because the British government has still looted all the resources in Nigeria. Biafra on its own would be a world leader in any way you can think of, one of the richest countries on earth. But the UK can't let that happen. Because if the UK lets that happen, it has to start paying for the resources, of which all the oil that it gets now is given free. How can you put oil above thousands and thousands of people's lives, slaughtered on a daily basis? Catriona Lan, who works for this office, is fully aware of it. What's her response? Her response is to go on Twitter and start dancing with the Fulani terrorists who are committing these atrocities. How is that right? Ask yourself a question. How can we stay silent when this is happening? You can turn a blind eye. You can remain silent. You can do nothing at all. But But don't ever turn around and say you didn't know what was going on, because you know exactly what's going on and you're doing nothing about it. It is absolutely shameful. Boris Johnson, what's he doing? He's doing nothing. Buhari is dead. Buhari died in London in February 2017.
That's right.
He died in London in 2017. So why do you still put this charade out that Buhari's coming to London? Buhari's coming for medical treatment. The man died in 2017.
Yes.
And when that comes out, seriously, the UK will look the biggest fools on earth. The death certificate's there. It's all written.
That's right.
There's proof he died in London. He's buried in Saudi Arabia. And yet you keep that quiet as well. How can you keep quiet that a president of a country died 4 years ago and you're still portraying him coming here for hospital treatment? Is that not a farce?
Cover up.
It's a total cover-up. A total corrupt cover-up by a totally corrupt government. But when Biafra comes, then we will see who laughs, because it won't be the UK. All hail Biafra!
All hail Biafra! With that little information, and the lines are open for you. Let's go into our conversation at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9952. We also see 845-965. Lines are open for you.
Anyị bụ ndị Biafra, bụ ndị ji udo na-aga oge maka ilu ọma ka eju na-aga n'ihu. Ọ ga-adịkwara anyị na mma. Ụmụ Biafra kekere Biafra na-atago. Igbo onwe mmadụ nọ. Igbo onwe mmadụ na-atago. Ụmụ Biafra dee. Biafra na-atago. Igbo onwe mmadụ na-atago. Eji megwu mekene chifu nna Kanu. Odogwu ga-adịrị mma, onye eze na ọdụrụ dị mma. Ọkwa ndị soro gili n'ụwa akọrọ gị ogiri lacha. Ọkwa osisi bụrụ toro emesego na makwere. Ọkwa anyị ma n'ọnọdụ ugo ọdụrụ na-ebe mma. Ọkwa ogogo onye arụ a na-achụwa ya ọsọ. Otu ekwesị eliko nri ọ ga-ejikwe n'ogologo ngaji. Dike Kanu gị bụ na London, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Israel, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Russia, Dike Kanu gị bụ na India, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Biafra. Nsogbu enyi m ka enyi, nsogbu enyi m ka enyi. Anyị ga-asọgbu ndị iro, enyi m ka enyi, nsogbu enyi m ka enyi. Ụmụ Igbo niile dekene Biafra na-atago. Igbo nwe mmadụ na-atago. Igbo nwe mmadụ nọ. Biafra na-atago. Ewo ọ dụrụ anyị. Igbo nwe mmadụ na-atago. Onye wele nke Sisa nyere osisa lee my blood. Onye wele nke Chukwu nyere Chukwu okike obiọma. Helele, onye give God what belongs to him, and give Caesar what belongs to him. I seek for peace and humanity. It's not a time for vanity. There are lots of people is killing each other. Helele, I wash away my blood. Helele, Biafra, I join. I'm forgetting the men.
All right, I have a call coming in on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, happy New Year. I'm calling from the zoo. My name is Kelechi.
Welcome to the program, Kelechi.
Mazi, thank you for your program. Thank you for holding on. Thank you for what you are doing. God bless you and all the Biafran listening all over the world. We are here and there is no back to go. There is no back to go. I actually, yesterday night when our brother Mas Jonathan was on air, I wanted to get in, but the line was very hot. I actually want to appreciate our European rep for answered. There was a question asked him yesterday by Jonathan, the way he answered it. I actually want to appreciate him because there are, what our people or some of us should know is that before our leader was kidnapped or when he was around, he have put down a structure. He have put down people that he said, if by tomorrow we did not see him, we should listen to these people. And then as much as those people have not begin to do something that will make us to begin to feel disappointed, we should always listen to them. Because the issue of our leader, younger brother, sometimes making some statements as if he's now the leader of the indigenous people, IPOB, it sometimes was giving us headache back here. But I think our brother, European rep yesterday was able to clear the air. So I want to appreciate him for that. Another thing I want to say, Maz, is that the Fulanis are threatening themselves that they are stopping bringing tomato, onions, and whatever. I want to beg our people. When I was back in the village, Maz, I can count the number of times I eat food that they cook with onions or tomatoes. So we can survive without all this nonsense. Without all this nonsense. And I pity for those who, when they buy handsets, they will go and buy a Fulani cow to celebrate it. I want our leadership to come out with what will happen to those that will violate this law by April. Because those people that are buying cow, they are part of the problem we have. There must be a punishment will be meted for anyone that buy cow. Let them take their tomato, take their onions, take whatever thing they want. In fact, they should even stop buying anything from our people living in the north. Let them send everybody home, including if even Yoruba people does not like, let all them send all of us back home. Everybody go back to his father's house. Because this nonsense must to be stopped. We have to stop it. There are some sacrifice. Last time I was listening to this, the two men that came to Ike on her program from South Africa. The two men was saying, when they were fighting for the freedom of people in South Africa, when our people are dying today to get visa to go to South Africa, some of them stopped going to school. At the time, all these schools shut down. But today, our people are killing themselves to go to South Africa. We must make such sacrifice to be free from this bondage we found ourselves here. It's not getting funny. Then before yesterday, I passed what do you call it, Oka. Before you go after opposite Nnamdi University Oka. Across the other side, they say where they are selling nama. If you go there, Mazi, then Fulani nama that is in that place is even more than people living in Oka. I was asking myself, is it that some of our people know they hear these Fulani people, they use this cow to destroy, they are using this cow to take over this land, and the people are still buying it up to date. Something is wrong with some people, and that is why I want this time, I'm begging the wait, not by the time we get to the end of March, they say they will lift the ban. We're not going to be happy with that. This band must stand. Even if it's going to cause another war, we are ready to go through it. Thank you.
As usual, thank you very much, my brother Ndewo. You have made your point, and your point is very, very acceptable. It's no big deal. They have to stop that eating of cow meat in our region. If they want to stop us from eating tomato, problem. It's not a problem. The point that can they even sustain it? Let them make all the noise they want. What they are saying is the north. Let them say the Fulanis, we are not going to eat the cow. The cow is going to be banned. It's already banned. And like you said, you made a point. Say, what will happen to people who disobey these rules? Yes. Whatever is going to happen to them, I'm not suggesting that I know, and I'm not saying that I know what will happen to them, but you know something? Anybody who does it, who goes against it, there must be a punishment. It's just not going to be as usual. For those who are selling the cow, they have enough time to have changed their trade to selling, if not to sell cow is the main thing that you want to do. We have native cows. We call them Ifibo. And when the Ifibo thing, when you put them in the market, I don't eat meat, so I wouldn't tell you that the Ifibo tokari, the other ones, I have no idea. When it's about meat, for me, it's out. I don't. I abstain from it. I have done that since I was a teenager until today. I don't ever try to eat meat in any shape or form. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that we are not going to sit down there and let anybody tell us we have made. If the rule is made, it is made. There are no two ways about it. This phone is ringing, but unfortunately for the person that's calling this line, I can't pick you up because I can't even find the knob where I can pick up. I don't know what is ringing. There are too many things on this phone that is ringing. The actual ringing tone, I can't find it, so I don't really know who is calling and whatnot. All right, so like I said before, we're still going to be taking calls at 646-920-4541. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Kesino Zilibo, calling from Morocco.
There we go.
Mazi Iyke Peter, may God bless you, Mazi, for this. That's why I'm fighting to call. Mazi Nnamdi is a prisoner of conscience.
Of course.
He must be released. Mazi, Muhammad Buhari is dead and buried. And that man that you see that they are interviewing there, his brain is dead. He have a dead brain in tumor. And you know why I want to tell you this? Now, this man said that he believes in Nigerian judiciary. Now, the same Nigerian judiciary give the DSS the order to remind this guy or take him to hospital. He rejected. Now, see, you see why? You know that this man, you see there did not believe that the whole world, including KGB, CIA, Mossad, all are watching this guy, what he's talking from his mouth. And now this man is telling the whole world that why he's our leader going to face his case because he was in London criticizing the government. Now we forget that this man was in Nigeria and he's in the house with military to be shooting. And the man is still standing where he is. Biafra or nothing. Thank God you have said this and we are watching. You see, most of all these things that happen in our side, in our own side, we need to get up and fight up. I'm telling you, because this is a conspiracy behind it. Mazi, keep it on. God bless you, sir.
God bless you. Thank you so much. All hail Biafra. So, like they rightly said, well, the truth is, I was talking about the consequences for disobeying the order, the way it has been given. Well, you have yourself to blame. Whatever happened to you, I'm not recommending any punishment, but I'm telling you, if you go and buy the Nama to come and celebrate whatever, because that's what you people do, to show off. Go and buy that poison that will kill all of you, and then if you want to very good eating Nama, we have a feeble. That's what I'm saying. I don't eat meat, so I wouldn't tell you the difference, but because I don't know. We have goat, they are different, they taste different. So if you think that Nama is the thing that you want to disobey, this is a very serious thing that we're doing. We're fighting for our freedom. This is a part of it. Like I was talking about somebody who came from South Africa. There are sacrifices you have to make to achieve, to get something. Easy come, easy go. You cannot just get something out of nowhere. You just get it very easy and you think it's going to remain that way. No. Eventually, you have to sacrifice something to get what you want. Caller, good morning. Caller on private on Signal. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke Peters, Good morning, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, how are you this afternoon?
Ndeo, this is morning for me.
Thank you so much for everything that you are doing for your people. You're still standing strong in this year 2022. Continue to do the needful. Mazi Chukwu may bless you and your household. And I will never forget to also extend my beloved greeting to my leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man who have done it all, who have seen it all, a prisoner of conscience. May Chukwu continue to see him through in this year 2022. Let the name of Kabiyama be glorified. Yes, that in no due time he will be released back to us, and we pray also as he's coming out with the Biafran flag. So shall it be in the name of Chukwu Kabiyama. Dr. Art Peters, what touched me this afternoon from here, before I proceed, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kabiyama, I am the IPOB Austria National PRO. Mazi, the last before you open the line, it was so interesting that even this time around, it's not even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who said it openly that Buhari is dead, and the British government cannot tell us that they didn't hear when this man said exactly what Mazi has been shouting all these years. He said it openly that this man died in 2017 and was buried in Saudi Arabia, and the world is keeping quiet. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if the people of the zoo cannot rise up and do something about it, even if you present a cockroach to the world and say this is your president, they have no other choice than to accept that cockroach is your president.
Yes.
And what we are saying here is that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done everything that he's supposed to do, and the rest is remain in our hand.
Yes.
And we must complete this struggle which Chukwu Kabiyama has used him to propagate. We must complete it. And the worst thing that can happen to us, Mazi, is in this our generation, if we fail to restore Biafra, Mazi, I tell you honestly speaking, we are finished. Because our children, they are going to bear the consequences, because a time will come, somebody will ask them, where did you come from? And these children cannot be able to be proud enough to tell them where they come from, because this our generation, any day that these children look back, they cannot be able to lay their hands on us anymore. Mazi, it is over.
Yeah.
But it's only Biafra that can give our children hope that if they look back at this year, they know there's a country whereby they are being respected, whereby they have every opportunity, whereby even when they go there, they will be embraced and loved. Because Biafra is the only hope that can make our children today, anywhere they are being born in this world, they will have respect.
Yeah.
Because even here when I'm living, Mazi, despite our children is born and brought up here, they are citizens of this country, Mazi, they still ask them this question, where here comes to? That simply means, where are you coming from? And these children sometimes, when they being resist in the school, when they come back home, they complain. And as a father, you have these pains in your heart and you don't know what to do, because you cannot take them to that stupid place whereby their life is not safe.
Yeah.
They can kill them even if you said, okay, let me take that risk and take them down there for them to start a private school or anything. Even as you are still here, every day you are making phone call, you are calling to know how he is. Your heart cannot be at rest.
Yeah.
Because you know that place is not so safe for him. If the police need to shoot him, I want to ask them to kill. If want to ask them to don't kill, when he's sick, they bring him to hospital. If the doctors is quack, they can do anything. Everything about that country is dead. Mazi, people are just living in that country by just the grace of God. God is only keeping the citizens of that country being alive. I tell you honestly speaking, and this is the reason why we must fight. We must do everything humanly possible to make sure that Biafra will come. And what I'm saying is that whether that imposter said our leader is not going to do this. He is not God. You understand me?
Yes.
He is not God. The life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of Chukwu Kabiama. He who called him is going to do a miraculous deed that the world will see and testify that truly there is Chukwu Kabiama.
Yes.
And all we are saying is that all Ipobians, as our HOD has came on first of this month in the year 2022 to announce what we are going to follow this year. All the protocols, all the broadcasts they have on first, we must begin to apply them. Please, we must begin to apply them. And on 30th that we are going to celebrate our independence, we should start now making a program for it. We cannot keep on every year. We are doing Remembrance Day. Let us celebrate our country.
Yes.
It is our right to celebrate our country. We have remember our fallen heroes. We have remembered them enough. At least they will be happy seeing us celebrating the country they died of. They will be happy where they are and see their children is celebrating for what they have fought for. Yes. So we are going to celebrate our independence on 30th of this month. If you don't like it, go and hang a transformer. Any direction that DOS asks us to do is where we are going. And if you are against us, if we meet you, we will crush you because we don't care. In this year 2022, we are going to intensify our strength. Any idiot that stand on our way of freedom, Mazi, we are not going to spare that person because we have suffered enough, and this life we are living worth nothing to us except Biafra comes. And I want to raise my contribution by saying that this hope also that is killing our people in Imo State should know that a time will come, even if we catch him at the age of 75 or we catch him at the age of 80, even we catch any day our hand lay on that man, he must pay for all our people he has killed in Imo State. Oh, yeah. Because IPOB is going to remain forever and ever. As we are, this generation is passing, we are handing over to our children. IPOB is a Catholic that can never end.
Yes.
And everything anyone is doing today, if you don't pay today, know that in future you are going to pay. Because in an IPOB, we don't forgive. Mazi Nnamdi kind of said it that anything you did against Biafra by spilling our blood, a time will come. By the time we judge you and
found guilty. Yeah.
Guilty in this offense, we are going to hang you in the next 3 years your compound, so that the generations will see that we are not joking, and it's going to happen. People will see it and testify that yes, IPOB, anything we see, we talk is what we are going to do. You fellow Biafrans, let us continue to do the needful. Mazi Peters, to go Kabema, bless you. This year 2022 shall be well with all of us, and at the end, all of us will rejoice and be glad for what Chukwu Kabema is going to do for us by restoring Biafra to us. Thank you, Mazi, for picking my call. May Chukwu Kabema bless you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The celebration of independence is May 30th. That's the time, not this month. My brother wrongly said. So it's May 30th. We're going to celebrate our life, celebrate our victory, celebrate our country. You know, somebody yesterday was saying, "Oh, why did they change it? Stop sit at home." No, this is the same thing. You're celebrating. You're not coming out. You don't sit at home on that day. We're coming out to celebrate, to tell them that we are not part of them anymore. The national anthem thing is something that somebody suggested yesterday, which is quite good. Some posted it on Facebook. And that the national anthem should be made available on exercise books and for children. So every day, everybody, not only the children that use the exercise books, you know, the bookmakers, the exercise book printers, they should bear that in mind. Growing up as a child, you know, we used to have things like that. In our exercise books, we used to have multiplication timetables and other things at the back. You think that those things are not important? No. 2 times 1, 2 times a year, we sing it till the end of 12 times 12, you know. And every day you come to school, maybe when you're growing up, you say, tell your friends you're proud, you can do a times table to about 4, and then you can do to 5, then you can do to 10. 10 was an easy one because everything just added 0 there. So that it was a song for us. So if we have the national anthem, the Biafran national anthem written out, which one of our sisters, who sang it so well. I saw it on Facebook too. I don't know her name, but she did very well with it. And yesterday also, I saw school kids. They were standing on the line. Somebody brought them into Facebook, and they were singing the national anthem. They sang it all from beginning to the end. These are young children. Some of them are even like 5 or 6 or 7. They stood there in their school uniform and they sang it, and I was very proud of it. This is exactly what we want every school to do in Biafra land. We are not joking this time. We are telling them that we are going to form our own government between their eyes. All the so-called governors of our region who are running around and not supporting what we are doing, they have no choice. All of them are waiting to they're wearing their red cap, hoping that they will be president in 2023. These people are, I don't know what life, I don't know what the way they think. However, as Nonyala Nuchie, we are here doing what we have to do. The cow meat, the Fulani cow meat, not real cow, not Igbo cow. The Igbo cows are okay. Those who are trading on the other one, we are going to have to take it away from us. We don't need their cow in our community because we are the ones patronizing them. We are the ones that go to, they call us Ubuefi. Ubuefi, the original Ubuefi used to be Efi Igbo, not Ubu Nama. Because their own is Nama, our own is Efi. What we are call it Efi because it looks like the actual Efi is Efi Igbo. And this their own is Nama. That's what they call it Nama. They just big and poisonous for your health. But you keep eating it, that is your own problem. So we're going to make sure that we don't sell them, we don't bring them to our community in any shape or form. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi Peters, can you hear me, sir?
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Mazi Peters, we have heard what you said. Biafrans all over the world. We will come back home safely. This project doesn't belong to the Biafrans. It's God of heaven and earth. You will come. Mazi Peters. Peters. You will live. Our land belongs to us. Nobody will give us our land. And you see, you hear what Mazi Iyke said. After this, our generation, our children will never know their history. All our children all over the world are scattered. No place for them. Then, are you telling me that we, their fathers, as young as we are, including you, that fought 1967, until now you are still fighting it. Now we cannot make this great sacrifice for our children. Any Biafra that is against Biafra restoration, may your generation perish. You tell me you are joking. Mazi Peters, nobody is paying us, and we are not joking. We are spending our own sweat to make sure that we live in our fatherland. No, it's not anywhere. We are not even looking at any person's face. Are we not the people that is the highest professors in the whole world? Mazi Peters. Are we not the best reverend fathers? The best scientists? We are the best in everything. We are the best in sense. The best in common sense. That Fulani is our president. Fulani is our chief of officer. Fulani went to Kenya, kidnap our leader, and they want to judge our leader. Nigeria impostor. A president that cannot even come out for his people to see him. And we are all here watching. We are not begging anybody. If you like, hate me. If you like, love, then you their love. Come get away. Dara. That's why you should love me. Come and get away. Mazi Peters, you will come back to your house very well. Nobody. That's the chicken. The question, who work at Quaker Nam Yakwengi, then the chicken Samuru, Okalana Kenazo, and it's our no Ketateko. You are fighting for your freedom. Let Japan live in your house. Oh, yeah, Deuteronomy chapter 32. From verse 1 to end. Deuteronomy chapter 32, Biafrans. From verse 1 to end. Father Mbaka, take note. You see verse 8 and verse 9 in that Deuteronomy chapter 32 says, I have given every other nation their land, and we the Biafrans, this is our own land, and Chukwukabiam is our God, no other God except him. Dara. Fulani Janjawi. Fulani, you see Genesis chapter 31. Fulani Makeda. Genesis chapter 31 from verse 1 to end. Jacob was hated by his master Laban, and he left. You hate us, you don't want us, you are killing us, you want to kidnap our leader, you still want us to stay with you. Who are you? Dara. Then the chicken does him to call Canada Exodus chapter 39 from verse 1 to end, and the same Exodus chapter 40 from verse 1 to end, and the first Chronicles chapter 6 from verse 1 to end. Then the chicken does him. You are the head of the literature state. Then Nnamdi Kanu said, any day we did not see him again, burn down the zoo that is still in the hands of the Taliban. And then they said, no only goes to no one on Thursday, Shemaya, no, the next person saying, I said, why? Then they disappoint the gallery. Then the chicken does it, then they disappoint the gallery. Don't be distracted. All the saboteur, if you like, go collect the money, they point us a hand. My name is Okechika. I'm from home or privacy Biafra land. I come from Baba Provi Biafra. I can't know Mandara, more ordinary Aja.
They were right.
Then the chicken do them. First Samuel chapter 24, from verse 1 to end, all the governors in Biafra land. First Samuel chapter 24, from verse 1 to end, that's Peter. We are leaving them. It says that they are more than us. Let them go and bring our leaders. See that 17, 18, 19, 20. If we don't see our leader in Biafra land, honorable answer. Thank
you. Thank you. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. Nobody will look for our leader. Our leader is going to be there. Don't go into that. You don't want to talk about things like that. Achoy. Yeah, why Achoy? He's alive. He's very much alive. He has given out a structure, given out instruction on how we're going to live, and that is exactly the way we're going to be. DOS, they are in charge today. I don't know about what you think or what anybody thinks, but unfortunately, if you don't like it, you wait. When Nnamdi Kanu comes, you can complain. He told us they don't do it well. If they give you instruction, take it and then complain later. Obey before complain. That's what he has told us. He's made it very, very clear in his broadcast. You might be, if they might do something you don't like, anybody that's in office, that he has put in office, if he gives you instruction, you take it. First of all, obey. If they say step aside and wait. Then later on, you might find out what they are doing, because we have to obey, command and control. That's what we're doing. There's no need, even if you want to complain, comply first. If you stubbornly refuse to comply, then that is insubordination, and it's not allowed in IPOB. We are not a political party. If they say step aside, and complain later. Not to disobey, then you want to complain. It's never done anywhere in the world. That's the way it is done everywhere. Caller on WhatsApp, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yes, good afternoon, Hi, Peters.
Yeah,
thank you, sir. Thank you. Hi, Peters. Thank you for having me. And thank you for standing strong in what you believe. As I say, Happy New Year. I have said it before. And Happy New Weeks and New Months. I pray that this year, my brother, we are getting there. Mas allow me to appreciate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The man who stands strong to defend his people. As I say, his days belong on this earth. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency. Long live IPOB. Long live United States of Biafra. And also, long live ESL. Mazi, today's topic, everybody will be contributing. But I want to say something to what my brother said. I think Kelechi from Lagos. He says, what will be the consequences for those who refuses to obey this bounding of this cow meat? My brother Kelechi, you see, DOS have given DOS have given a grace of 6 months. A grace of 6 months. I think it's enough for them. let me say something. You know, when DOS says we are going to sit at home, many people think that it will not hold. And when the time comes, you see what happens. And when DOS says every flag, every zoo flag we brought down, only Biafran flag we raise, you will see that every bank, every station, everywhere remove the zoo flag, only Biafra flag. So, Maz, what I'm telling you, Mazi Kelechi, we are going to force that implement that DOS have made. Believe in me, everybody must surely obey it. Everybody. If you think that you cannot obey it, leave our land, leave our space, go to the zoo or go to the Fulani place and stay. This is Biafra land. It's not Nigerian land. It's Biafra land. So anything that DOS says must be implemented. I must be. Everybody must comply. You see, those that do not follow, those that doing a chieftaincy title, naming ceremony, burial ceremony, and all those things, the grace is also for them. They have now to make revise from now. We don't say don't eat cow meat. We say eat Biafra meat. Biafra meat. We have our own cow. We have our own cow. Efibo, buy Efibo is the same thing. Even our own is sweeter than their own. So why do you patronize the people that killing us? So this ban that our DOH have give must come to stay. Nobody, I don't believe that DOS will going to revise it back. If you think that what they says is not going to help, why do you think that Fulani now begin to ranting, saying, oh, they're going to boycott all the whole Igbo business or something? They're going to boycott. They are not going to bring tomato. They are not going to bring onions. Fucked off with your onions and tomatoes. We are eating before without onions and tomatoes. This thing that US are putting must come to stay. You see, April is the deadly, is the last day. April. When April comes and the old person that says they will not obey, they must surely obey. We will force them to obey. The law we made and people will force the law to stay. So that's number one. Maz, number two, before I drop, you see, Maz, I mean, our Reverend Mbaka, what he's doing, we appreciate it so much. You see, the world I'll be celebrating Archbishop Desmond Tutu today. It's not because he has a lot of money. It's not because he acquired a lot of things, but it's because he's a liberator. He have tried to liberate his people, and his people is free today. That's why the whole world is celebrating this man. Now, Reverend Mbaka and our brother also, Ebube Monso, we appreciate you all on what you have been doing. Continue speaking the truth. Continue stand in the side of the truth. We shall surely celebrate you people if you do what you are doing until Biafra will restore. Your name will be written in the gold. All of you that be in the sight of the truth, we appreciate you all. Continue doing your good job, and God will bless you all. Thank you, Miles, for having me, and God bless you, sir.
Right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. We're also on Signal. The Signal line is 845-283-9665. All right, I still have calls coming in. Let me see what I have here. All right, the line just cut off. I don't know. Let me take this one. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Dr. Mazi Iyke.
Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon from the Holy Land of Biafra.
Welcome to the program.
May continue to strengthen you, Mazi Iyke, for this good work that you are doing.
Thank you,
sir. You will come back to the land of Biafra peacefully. And by then, the holy nation called Biafra has been restored. Because no man born by a woman can take this our land from us that Chukwuokike has given to us. And my leader, Nnamdi Kanu, may him continue to strengthen him, continue to give him more wisdom for him to defeat his enemies, because his enemies they are already done. And any man or woman born by a flesh, taking death for Nnamdi Kanu, praying for him to die. May death visit you and generation.
Yes,
he said, my name is Michael Israel, and I'm calling you from the Holy Land of Biafra, the land that Chukwuokike has given to us. And Mazi Iyke, I thank you once more because, you know, on Radio Biafra, we people are opening our eyes every day by day, every minute. That clip that we played about the World Index of Nigeria, that Janjaweed territory that they are using to deceive the humanity, the indigenous population in Nigeria, because there's nothing like Nigeria self, Mazi Iyke, because Nigeria is all about fraud. It's a fraudulent contraption. Nigeria is not a place made for a human being. Nigeria is hellfire on earth. That is what Nigeria is. And what I want to say now before I drop, Mazi Iyke, the problem that we are lacking is speaking with one voice, other Igbo people. It's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Ipob, like one of our brothers said yesterday, yesterday in Mazi Iyke program, that the problem that we are having ourselves is not speaking with one voice. And Mazi Iyke, I concur with that, because when we are speaking with one voice, sometimes we don't even need UN, America, will come and help us. If we speak with, if we come out in the I you will see that the United Nations, anybody, even America, they don't have choice to give us Biafra, because the Biafra we are talking of is us that will give ourselves Biafra. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said it, we will take our own freedom by our own self. We are not waiting for any man, for any humanity to give us freedom. Because people to tell them who created heaven and earth, he has already given us freedom. So what are we waiting for, Biafrans? Let us rise up right now. Let us rise up, because this is the time for us to rise up and support this struggle and support the Biafra restoration, because only Biafra restoration can give us anything that we are looking for in this life. That is how I want to put it. And Mazi, may we continue to strengthen you. You will see the land of Holy Biafra. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls. Let's go to caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon from Yamaz. My name is Mazi. Good afternoon.
Dewa.
Mazi, my heart is heavy this afternoon concerning what is happening in Enugu. I think the clip you played before in Hamufu concerning this family. You see, Mazi, that this family, they are taking advantage of that our leader is in their hand, and that is the reason why they are holding our leader. You understand? So that they will establish their looker and the police and military checking point. This is the reason why they are holding our leader, Mazi. But one thing that is worrying me is that
yes.
This thing that is happening now in Hamuf, I think Hamuf is in Chukwuka, I think.
Yeah.
The reason that ESN is not in Nsukka. Nsukka zone alone is up to one state. The reason there's no ESN there, even though there is no ESN or the ESN in that Nsukka zone is not capable, should we wait for them alone? Don't we have ESN in other parts of Southeast? Let me use the word Southeast, because I don't believe in South. You understand? The reason that we don't have ESN there, or we should wait for those people there to be wiped out, and finally we settle there before we now start and go and the land. We should not forget that death don't have duplicate. Once the person die, don't die. The person is not coming back again. You understand? And one thing that is happening there, and you will see somebody from that Yamufu that will be fighting against ESN, against the IPOP. You you see somebody from that Yamufu that will go and join APC, because the mission of APC in our land is to take our land. If you can see anybody that join APC will be working against our people. Our people don't know how to play politics. Once you join APC, you will be against your people. But in other places, they will be in that party and they're still working for their people. So our DOS should try and do something, and let us go and explore abroad there. Who is Fulani? Who is Fulani Janjaweed? Yes? But I don't. Sometimes I feel like it just denounce that I'm not a new man again. If it was before one person from that side can chase all those guys away. But today everybody is carrying carton and going to Bible. I forget our culture and tradition. What is happening? The same thing that somebody they bring a transmitter to put for your place, for you to receive radio. You ask them to pay you. That same people, if they pay him for you to install our radio, if enemy come and still give him money, you still go and show them the person, the place where the transmitter is situated.
Thank you.
Freedom fighter is for choice. It's not by preaching. It's not, if you like preach for person from lunch tomorrow. Freedom fighter is so it's something that you accept on your own and start doing it. Our people should wake up, because the media not really our.
Yeah,
Bye, Mazi.
All right, thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We are still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. You know, this is an open conversation. You are free to just air your view, but sometimes we say things that we are not even privy to understand why you're asking that question. If ESN is not in the Yamufu, we don't have to tell you where ESN is and what they are doing. Our job is to see that evil is fought. You know, people who are not against us, who are not what we are doing, we know what to handle them, and we're just giving you out information. Caller, good morning. Caller on caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my big brother. It's your brother which we're calling from UK. Mazi, I salute you from the bottom of my heart. And then, Amaduke, I say, my ancestors guide and protect you. Biafrans all over the whole world, the truthful ones, I greet you. Mazi, the reason why I call is our brother that just dropped. DS will never do nothing. In fact, if I'm DS this time around, I will leave our people alone and concentrate how our leader will be. Anything pertaining our leader. If I'm one of them, I will advise them. If they are listening, I will advise them. Just whatever concerning our leader now, they should be doing it. But other things, they should just throw it away, because our people are not it. You know? You see, the reason why I feel pain. Number one is this. Do you know that Ospak is in our land, in Imo State, killing Imo youth, killing Biafrans at large? Ospak, who brought them in Imo State? Ospak is killing us. That is number one. Number two, Mazi Nnamdi have suffered enough. It pains my heart. Sometimes I don't even know how to bear it. Somebody, Mazi, I will take my time, because when I'm angry, you know, anytime I'm angry, I don't speak. It's like I don't get, my people don't get my message. I will take my time so that I won't get angry. Somebody like Mazi Nnamdi took his time, please, for us, from this security. He's disarming our people. Igbo people, let me leave Biafrans now. Igbo.
who went and used their own private jet and go and kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, sometimes when our people come here and they I just want to say how come so that people have it somehow. But I understand. They use their private jet to go and kidnap the son of a soil just because of make them pass for them to do an election, killing Nnamdi Kanu, or they should get Igbo president in 2023. They went and kidnapped a whole king. A whole king. They kidnapped him and bring him back. Igbo people, Igbo politicians, they kidnap him. That is number 2. 3. Mazi, that place, this Fulanis or Hanufu or whatever they call that place. Mazi, I am going. You know me. I will speak the truth. It doesn't. I will say it because I have. Mazi, there is what do they call it? What do they call these criminals? The people that represent this or Hanufu, they are in the Senate House. Am I right or wrong?
Of course,
yes, there's somebody who is representing that local government in the zoo parliament. Have you ever seen him come to say something in that parliament that they are killing my people? At least say something, let the whole world hear your voice. In the parliament, there's somebody who is representing that local government in Senator House. They have local government chairman. They have what they call them. Forget about government. Forget about governor first. Governor is a useless idiot. As far as I'm concerned, they are just bastards in our land. Now, what about him? Why can't him come and make a statement and say they are killing my people? Look at what is happening. They will never say anything. What they will say is to kill Nnamdi Kanu, destroy IPOB, pay this refund, let them keep fighting DOS, let them keep making noise so that can destroy DOS, so that they will kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are what they are doing. These are typical Igbo people. You know how my but you don't know. Look at, let me give this about as a clue. Tell me, how do you think if you sell your own brother to be killed, you collect money from Fulani? What makes you think that the Fulani will not kill you? What you that is fighting to destroy your own brother? Tell me what makes you think that after Fulani use you to kill your own brother, what makes you think they cannot kill you? Afanja is number 1. Like I said, the only time I cool down, it's like I speak very well, but if I'm angry, I don't know. It touches my heart. Maybe people cannot hear me. What makes you think that they can't kill you? Afanja is an example. Afanja, after everything, they kill him. Fulani kill him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been shouting, they are coming, they will kill you. They will do everything, rape, destroy. Nobody will say nothing. It's happening. And then we are here. The same in Biafra land, we watch those who might. Pack the whole criminals in Nigeria. Both our people, both Fulani, both Yoruba, both you see that Abubaku, even the most dangerous people that both SARS, the most dangerous people in Nigeria now are into that Abubaku. You know what they do? They push them out to be killing Igbo people, to be killing our people. They fund them to be killing our people. Another one is this. Nobody is saying anything. This man that his mouth looks like a trailer, white trailer, George Obiozo, is saying that IPOB is not speaking for them. That they are Ohanese. Them and they are Ohanese. Have you ever seen George Obiozo? George Obiozo is saying that in Menugu. Have you ever seen George Obiozo come and condemn this thing? He will never condemn. George Obiozo will never say anything. He will never say anything. As long as he's Igbo man, they kill. No. The Fulani plan is to watch, dip that Quran in the sea. That's their plan. To dip that Quran in the sea. And they are going to dip it. But my only concern is this. Biafrans, the genuine ones, we shall do anything to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free from the hands of the Janjaweed. If our leader is free, if he talks to our people refuse, and we campaign to allow Igbo people to perish. I'm telling you the gospel truth, because enough is enough. Our people say because our people, there is a celebrity Enugu made up of made up of all the whole, let me just say 25% of celebrities in Nigeria. You can find them in Enugu, both comedy, both musicians, both celebrity, both everything. Some of them come from that local government. Have you ever seen them tweeted all these things that is happening there? Have you ever seen them? But do you know that if it is where somebody is naked now in social media, you will see them tweeting it, come and talk about it in social media. But their own person their own people are dying. But to look at a whole individual, a whole these people, at least that all this generation now that is ruling us, say their elders, they were alive when they will see when where is this man that was ruling Imo State before, that repair our place, that have 40% this thing every year. They know that man. Did they rule like this? Did they rule Simon Bakwe and Co? I'm asking it from I'm asking all these criminals. You people know Simon Bakwe. When he was ruling, they were ruling Biafra land. And did they do these things you people are doing now? Did they watch Fulani kill our people? Did they loot money? Did they do all these things? The answer is no. But what is this politician's problem? Their problem is this. They have sworn an oath to kill us all. They will turn black eyes anytime they are killing us. Let's turn black eyes. That is why I said the only thing that will sort this thing out, our youth need to raise up. And when our youth rose up, all these things will die. But the youth that is we are calling to raise up, they bribe them to go and be pointing IPOB, who is IPOB and who is not IPOB. They bribe them. So tell me, how are we? They come out, DOS this, DOS speaker does not speak like fire like Mazi Iyke. Who is a criminal. He did this, he do that. Since you people have been causing DOS, this mad maggot, useless set of doubts. Where is your minute? And what have you done? What have you done to go and free Mazi Iyke? These criminals in social media, I am asking you now, face to face, what have you done since this you have been causing DOS? What have you done to go and release Mazi Iyke? Where is your soldier and your army? I thought by now you could have buy private jet, all this upper pilot and water. I thought by now you could have buy fighter jet and all that things and go and release Mazi Iyke. DOS this, DOS that. The gullible ones they will be feeding you this lie. You don't know that their handwriting is to destroy DOS so that they will hold as a pin Mazi Iyke done. You don't know? These are their plans. These are their plans. Nigerian government did manage it very well. Our people now are open. So let me go back to that Enugu. The same Enugu. You see how our people are deceiving themselves. Our people are deceiving themselves. Like as I said, if you and I know in Western world, if something happens which is not suitable with the celebrities, they will raise up. They will raise up in social media. They will stage managed protest. They will condemn it. Because when a celebrity rose up in anywhere in the country, the other celebrities in the whole world will join them. We ask them what is happening. They will start making calls. What is happening?
Hi everybody, my name is
This is how the whole world got to know what is happening. Have you ever seen all these celebrities in our land say that the killing is our land? If one of the celebrities or actor in our land now start protest, at least say something in social media, his followers in America or some people, they will call them, say, look at what is happening. This is how it goes. But you see these ones, they are just there. When every politician will betray her, had a call you know, our people are still dying. And we are dying now. We have banned Fulani Nama. He's still Igbo man. He's still Igbo man. That will go and still say that if he's still Igbo man, will go and buy 400 cows to come and bury his father. No, we know what we are doing. We know what we are doing. Until our people rose up and say, and put to the end of this shit and say enough is enough. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. Whatever they do, Biafra is here to stay. We know that absolutely. There is nothing any of them
some
can
people,
do
some
to
boys
stop
don't
our
want
movement. Somebody wrote something here that's very interesting. He said the banning of cows. He's talking about it, and Ohaneze says we are not speaking for them. Who is Ohaneze anyway? Can you name Ohaneze? Where are they? Where their office is? Who are they talking about? They are talking nonsense. IPOB, the DOS, our leaders, they have said what they have said. There's no more eating of cow meat, Fulani meat. They are trying to turn it around to look like we are banning the North. No, we're not talking about the North. We're talking about Fulani meat, cow meat. We are banning it from Biafra land. You can't be giving us that poison and then killing our people and slaughtering our people. You don't want to live in the community. Take your cow. If you want, even they're telling us that even they should stop buying whatever our people are doing in the Biafrans are selling in the market in the North or whatever. They can do what they want. Drive them away from there. Eat themselves, because we already told them to come back home and join what we are doing. But if they want to remain there, it is their choice. We don't have the power to say they cannot stay there, but they can stay wherever they want in the world. But the truth is that let's take this one. Caller on straight line, please. Turn down your listening device. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Peters.
Yeah, turn down your listening device, please. I'm hearing myself.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah. May God bless you.
Bless you, sir.
Be long. My name is Njidem Chukwu is here. I thank God Almighty Elohim that's strengthening you, always strengthening you every day to come out and talk to our people or fighting for our liberation. May He continue to strengthen you and your family in Jesus' name.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Hi, Peters. There is one thing I want to. It's been long. I don't want to talk again. Because why? This is my own opinion, and by the grace of God, it is what God opens for me that I'm talking, because I am His servant.
Okay.
The IPOB is not doing it right.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, one, I'm not with Simon and the others.
Sir, just tell us your opinion. Forget about who you are with. Just keep going. I don't have time enough.
Hello?
Yes, I don't have too much time. Just tell us your point. Go straight to your point. Forget about who you are.
Okay. My point is that when I say that the IPOB are not doing it right, is that because of all those things that the IPOB used to do before, that used to choke Nigerian government, that used to choke our soul killers, not elders, and because they are not leaders, they are not elders at all. They used to choke them. You stop IPOB, just stop all those things. Stop those things. No pressure again is mounted on them at all. No pressure is mounted on them at all. That is why they are doing Nnamdi Kanu this way. That the imposter came out and said that we cannot do this. He just deviated from his promises before, and they stood very strong now on the ground. That he has no right, he cannot release Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu was abroad, abusing saying this, saying that. It's because we don't have action, there was no action, and that was why all these ranters are just ranting up. That's why they are ranting up, because I believe that there is the actions that will be hurting them like before, hurting them seriously. All these people wouldn't have came up with this their idea, and the federal government would that political solution they said before, they would have found it, they would have been on it, putting pressure for us to agree to that very political solution. But because we have no action, we are not hurting them anymore. That was why they just felt that they are on the top of the something. And some people believe to say this some have sold the struggle. And that's why, and that is what many people to believe that they have sold the struggle, because there is no action. the IPOB is just supposed to cancel that city at home, cancel other things, other actions. Finally, you supposed to be giving them, hurting them badly, so that tomorrow now, no surprise that tomorrow now they can come to Europe and catch another,
All right.
That's another person again, and taking that to Nigeria.
You have made your point. Let me be straight to you. Stay on the line. Don't go away.
Okay.
You see, the point is that everybody knows how to do everything. We have leadership. We are under command and control. What they are doing is what they are supposed to do. We don't know their communication. We don't know their power. We don't know who's giving them the right to do what they are doing. Me and you, we are just here following instruction. That's what we are advised to do. When you are told to do, condemning people and condemning what people are doing is different from doing it, because when you are there, you might get in there and don't know what to do. We have been hearing this kind of story, this kind of comments from the time it didn't start today. When our leader was incarcerated, Iranya, and everybody was jumping up and down. You people have opportunity to do. If you think they are not doing it well, start your own organization and do it well. Let me finish. Okay. It turns, because when you're talking, I was not talking.
Okay.
Now, just pay attention. Yeah. When people condemning is very easy. Nnamdi Kanu is a very good example that I use for people. He joined MASSOP when he came out of London. He just felt they are not doing what I think they should be doing. What did he do? He opted out and created IPOB. And he's running the IPOB himself. Now he has appointed people to take over in case I'm not there. If you think that they are not doing well, opt out too. Get out of IPOB, start something. And great followers. It's a very simple thing. I don't like criticism. It hurts me because it is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. These people, the DOS, there are things that they do that some of us think they are not doing well. But you know something? We are under command and control. Election was called off in Anambra. They say go and vote. Today nobody's condemning them for doing, nobody's recommending them for doing that, because they saved the lives of the people of Anambra. We always think that they stopped to sit at home. They created the sit at home in the first place every Monday. You didn't tell them to do it, and they called it off. So why do we care? They have reason for what they are doing. They are in communication. There are people in charge. They can't come to the air and tell me and you what they are doing. All you need to do is, already our leaders said they are my followers. These are the people I've appointed. If you don't see me, these are the people. When they tell you what to do, they call you on the phone, answer them. So what are we doing? The only thing I can do, if I don't like what they are doing, is opt out of IPOB and start something. It's as simple as that. When you start something, nobody will control you. Nobody will tell you what to do. If you succeed, we will all come and follow you. It's as simple as that.
No, so, look, you have said a lot. See, Iyke, we are all matured.
Yes.
I don't like talking anyhow.
It's not talking anyhow. You are talking
something. Yes, I don't like talking anyhow. But there is some certain things we elderly people, I know Gianna will advise the I mean, all of us, we are the old people that even on our nature, that when our nature was not good, we know how you make our nature become good again. Let me keep that one aside. So I know what I am saying, and there is something you did the last time, or you have been saying, telling people, but I don't buy the idea.
What is
United will win.
Yes.
Divided will lose.
Okay.
Yes, in that division, you are telling everybody, if you know what you can do, go and do.
Yeah.
If you know what you can do, or start your own.
Yeah.
That word is not good at all.
It is wonderful.
Let's Excuse me, listen to me.
I'm listening.
It's not good at all. There's one man that called from London last time.
Yes.
That man told you, this is what they're supposed to do. Okay, he said he should start. He should start his own. The man told you, give him 2, 3, 4 people. This is where they have to. They're better people. And when they go to the parliament and they are the excuse me, you were telling them, you were telling the man that the man should be starting his own. He should go and start it. If he start it as his own, please,
I will shut you off because I want to address this issue that you have just spoken about. You were not paying attention. The man called and was saying something that I'm supposed to be doing. I said, okay, you know what to do. You know, you get 3 or 4 friends. Start it. Make something that the people will sign a signature. That's what I told him. I didn't say start your own. Since you know what to do, which is exactly what I'm telling you right now. If you know what to do, what is the point coming to the... You don't even have to call the radio. You can start something. When you say signatures, you need signatures for something to be done. You can go to Facebook. You can start a signature. If I see it, I will sign. People will sign. Now you are achieving something. Coming to the radio to rant about this kind of things, you don't have a point because you don't know what to do. You are just sitting on the fence and waiting for failure. And when you don't see any failure, you start coming in to talk. You have the opportunity to do it. And that's what I was telling the man in London. You want signatures, okay, you can go to parliament and get... You don't need the radio to do that. I can start with 2 or 3 friends, put it on Facebook. This is what I'm trying to do. Sign, contribute, make signatures. People will do it. I sign many things like that I don't even know who's posting. But when you come to the radio, it's rabble routing. I call it equasry. You have nothing to offer. You just want to feel relevant. Oh, I'm doing something. Because you know the one you do privately, nobody will know about it. So you want to come and talk on radio, name a contribution. No, I don't go for that, my dear. My time is up. My time is up.
That is why.
Next time, if you want to call earlier, because at this time I have to go off the air. I'm sorry, I have to shut you off. Next time you want to call earlier. I like to discuss issues like this. But the point is that when you want to quote me correctly. Don't say I am telling you to do your own, because if you don't come to the radio and you're doing something that will help us, we will not know about it. Oh, it will
be that the person is working against no US. My brother, the person is working against the US. Absolutely. They say that US Sabro. This one will start his own. We talk about his own. He says US Sabro. That is why we have to be like a broom. That's all.
That's what you're not listening. You're not paying attention. You just already made up your mind on what you want to say. And
I am paying attention because I'm a very good listener.
You are not.
Yes.
My point is this. Let me say this before I go. There is nobody who starts something. The people like to talk about things that they're going to do. Nnamdi Kanu never started that way, telling us this is what I'm going to do. He was just throwing out his ideas, and most of us started following him because it was making sense. If you know that the way the things are being done, because why I tell you start your own is because you come to the radio. You don't need me to tell you that. If you have a solution to a problem, you don't have to bring it to the radio. Solve that problem your own way. Say, I'm Akpogo Sabo. Nobody will call you Sabo that you are trying to organize something that will help us. The man in London that you use as a reference, he called. And I was paying attention. I want him to tell me what, because I don't believe in criticism. If you know you want to do something, tell me what you want to do. Forget about what the other person has said. When you get, and the man said the signatures, you can go to House of Parliament and get. I said, okay, why don't you start it? Why don't you start getting these signatures? You don't have to come to the radio to say what you want to do. If I go to Facebook tomorrow and I see it, and somebody says, put a signature because you want Nnamdi Kanu released, of course I'll put my signature. Whatever way he wants to do it, let him go and do it. I'm not going to question him how you're going to do it. But when you come to the radio and start making a jackass of yourself by talking, you are not well. We are grown men. IPOB is not a joke. We didn't start. We're not doing it the way we were doing it before. The point is that we are doing it the way we are doing it. If you feel not satisfied that we're not doing it too well, take example from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He left MASOP, started his own organization. Masop was there, he was there. Eventually, I don't know what happened on the rest, but the rest is history. You can start the same thing. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is not doing it well. IPOB is not what it used to be. Start your own organization. Call it ZYK, whatever you want to start it. Start from the beginning. But to come to criticize what somebody is doing and you are not starting anything, those things that turn them out for, because it's like you have no point. You just want to talk. You just want your voice to be heard. It doesn't help anybody. This is Radio Biafra USA too. And my dear brothers and sisters, I'm not stopping you from calling. Anytime you want to call, you can call. But if you don't make any sense, I would still tell you you are not making sense. And that's the way it is. I'm not saying it out of curse or out of insult, trying to insult anybody. I don't do that. I'm not very good at doing that. What I do is I give you an advice because you brought in an issue. If you don't bring in an issue and you're doing something, you're doing your thing, you're doing it the way you think it should be done, then it's not in my place to tell you that you're not doing well. No. You brought up the issue to talk about it because you felt that we're not doing what we are supposed to do. Now you started telling me you are not a follower of XYZ. That's not important. That's what you are. That's why you are telling me you are not a follower of anybody. You didn't come to the radio to tell me who you are following or not. You came to the radio because you think you have a suggestion, you have something that we're going to do. Go straight to it. My own point is this. If you know there is something you want to do and you think we're not doing it the way we're supposed to be doing it, go ahead, start something, and when the end of it, we'll
Nigerians are not sincere by Remi Oyeyemi, one Yoruba couple. They know, as I tell you on Radio Biafra, the whole world is listening. When I tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me. There is something dishonest in a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo monkey or baboon, you must live your life in infamy because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I did tell you before. He's a Nigerian, no? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is patently evil. Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean Zoo, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion. Very close to $1 trillion. An amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys, and blame it on these people. You have 400 billion pounds stashed in 3 continents. They are the elite. These are the people that America wants to give weapons to. The world must hang itself in shame. The whole world must be ashamed of itself. You want to give guns to people. You want to give jet fighters to people. You want to give aircraft to people who are complicit in the impoverishment of their own people. These are the people responsible for the impoverishment in Africa, the poverty in Africa, the premature death, the hunger, the disease that they are suffering from. These are the people you want to sell guns to. You want to sell guns to somebody who has gone out to bank 400 billion pounds. Oh, dollar, not naira. I said pounds. 400 billion. This news is being reported by white people, the UK group they call them. Now you understand why they want the zoo to be one. Now you know why they want one Nigeria. Because the so-called Nigerian politicians, they steal all the money meant for child's education, the money meant
for about 2021. Exactly this is 10 minutes after 9 o'clock here in Austria, to be precise. Today, like many of you can see what is on the screen, today we are going to also remind us that the leader of this group, the leader of this noble group, is still in captivity because of us. No matter how the enemy tried to distract us, no matter how they came to bring another narrative, no matter how they come with their perspective, it will not going to derail us from knowing fully well that we have started this struggle for a longer time and we must continue staying the same status quo. And the status quo is by making sure that we continue propagating the gospel of Chukwu Credible Noah. I am going to bring you an event that is taking place in Biafra land. Today we are going to visit Biafra land to know what is going on there, and at the same time to tell you that our people still have a long way to go in terms of knowing what is going on around them, especially the elderly men and women, because of hunger, out of frustration, out of poverty. That is why they never knew that what they are preventing with their longer truth, what they are preventing with their wickedness and not being sincere to themselves, is really destroying them and the generation that is to come. And I want many of you to not to dabble into superstitious belief. Don't just swim yourself into gossiping. And that is why I decided to bring this music once more again, even though that I want not to be playing this music. At the end of the day, I have to use it because it means a lot to me. This music, anytime I play it when I'm starting my program, it reminds me the mess we are into. It reminds the enemy, it reminds the morons that will be here today to watch us, in order to bring enmity, in order to make a statement that will divide us, so that they will understand that we know that they are gossiping. And that is why I always love to bring this music. Now, like many of you know me, I can never start my program without replaying the voice of our leader, the voice of Mazi Iyke. The reason why I'm doing this is to make sure that I keep the voice going. to tell the enemy that they can hold the messenger, but the message is out there for people to hear, and we are going to listen tonight his voice. But today is going to be a little bit different. We are going to go to what is going on in Nigeria per se. Let us use the word, and we know Nigeria is a zoo, but we want to call it name by name. We are going to go into Nigeria, the zoo proper, for many of you to know what is going on there. Nigeria have been sold, and many of you know. And whether they like it or not, that country must cease to exist. It must come to an end. That is why we don't need to kill ourselves because of it. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, unless you don't see the handwriting on the wall. If you don't see the handwriting on the wall, then I don't know what we are looking at. The Nigeria many of you see today, you will not see it again tomorrow. Nigeria is depreciating day by day. People are rejecting them day by day. Some airlines are rejecting them day by day. Dubai said they don't want to see them in their midst, including us, and I love it. I want that country to collapse. I wouldn't mind if it entails me to join the collapse of that place. For our generation that is to come to have a fresh air, I will sacrifice. I repeat, if my life will include sinking that place so that it will stop being in existence, I will be happy to go with it, so that place will stop to exist. The place destroy people. That place destroy human beings. But many of you don't know. That place kills innocent souls. But many of you will not realize it. It kills dream. It kills dream. Many of you, they are working hard overnight, hustling. But you must first to defraud your fellow being before you succeed. It's not your fault. It is what the system breeds. Let's go. I think it's better. Let me put it. Let me allow our voice to roll first before I bring what I have for you.
If you think you're clever, eventually you will lose. We continue. Half-master of flags playing the death of King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz, King of Saudi Arabia. Some of you may wonder what Britain has. What I'm saying is that in Britain, in Great Britain, this is another confirmation. There was a time I was broadcasting on Radio Biafra, and I said that the British monarchy, that the British people, their establishment, that they are Muslims. People will say, oh no, it's not possible. The Queen goes to St. Paul Cathedral. I said, no. These people are Muslims. They thought I was joking. But eventually, you see, everything we say on Radio Biafra comes to pass. Eventually. Do you know today, a king, Alakoba king of Saudi Arabia, whatever, Abdullah, he died in Saudi Arabia. Do you know what happened in England? They lowered their flag, the Union Jack, to half-mast to respect a Saudi Arabian king that died. When Mandela died, did the British government lower their flag or put it at half-mast? The answer is no. So why Saudi Arabia? I'm still researching. When John F. Kennedy was assassinated, did the British people bring their flag to half-mast? The answer is no. When Ronald Reagan died, who was very close to Margaret Thatcher, the people instrumental in bringing down communism, did they bring their flag at half-mast? No. Why a Saudi Arabian king? You do the maths yourself. British. That is why they support Hawassa. All of you are running around. I'm going to church. I'm in St. Jehovah's Church in this week. I'm in St. Christopher, in St. Agnes. The same people that you're doing St. Agnes with, they are Muslims. You don't understand, do you? I don't know. I can't understand it. They surprise me. They are mourning the king of Saudi Arabia, Al-Aqaba. They are mourning an Islamic king, the British people. And you say, oh, we are going for synod. Synod, Baboko. Synod in England. I don't know. Jonathan's rally, soldiers occupy Rivers and Messiemeka Stadium. Soldiers occupy Rivers and Messiemeka Stadium. Oh my God. I was told when I was growing up that soldiers are meant to defend the country. As I became more conscious, I saw them on the streets. They were the governors and the head of state. I thought maybe, I'm telling you as a child, that for you to be able to govern a place, you need guns. That's what I thought. I never knew. It's only 1979 that they had election. I'm thinking, oh my God. So does it mean that somebody without a gun can be a president of the country? I never knew it before. Today, instead of soldiers going to fight at the war front, they are in a stadium trying to secure it for the coming of Jonathan. Because Jonathan is the one controlling the purse strings. Jonathan is the one with the key to CBN. So people have to follow him. Beleaguered monkeys in the zoo called Nigeria. This is according to New York Times. Seek to restore a general to power. Are you listening? New York Times. All of them are Muslims. Forget all.
We have integrity. You have integrity. You slap people. You snatch them of their wallet. You lead them to the bank to withdraw money from their ATM by force. This is a classic case of banditry. Stealing by force. Not only that, you've not excluded yourself from the ones you're doing. You go and extort money. You use the civilians to extort money. They go, they collect the tolls for you on your behalf. And you in turn pass on the collected money to your boss. This is why you have them in the southeast, where the resources is unlimited. But monetary wise and raw material. That is why they all want to be posted to the southeast. And that is where you turn around. They are everywhere. Mounting roadblocks. Mounting roadblocks. Why the roadblocks? What are you looking for? How can a policeman or policeman come in a town and they mount roadblocks? Endless roadblocks. What are they looking for? What are they looking for? They are committing crime. The roadblock you're mounting is to extort money from individuals go carrying out their normal business. And what you do that surprises me is that when you want to introduce these things, you say, IPOB, this, ESN, this, we are here for you, and I will make sure you carry on your normal business. Oh, what you're saying is that you are there and you will ensure that they are doing their businesses so that you can extort money from them. Why the roadblock? You have the bandits, you don't go for them. You have innocent people carrying out their normal daily chores. You waylay them. The world has that they have noticed you. They know you are shameless. They know. You are proud to be a Nigerian. This is your result. This is your result. All of them from Africa. Listen very carefully. When other people are progressing, when other countries are progressing, only in West Africa and Central Africa are they retrogressing, going backwards. Listen.
Number 10, Madagascar. Police in this Indian Ocean island nation ranked 111 out of 127 in the police index. Number 9, Zambia. Police in this Southern African nation ranked 112 out of 127 in the police index. Number 8, Ethiopia. Police in this Eastern African nation ranked 115 out of 127 in the police index. Number 7, Sierra Leone. Police in this West African nation ranked 117 out of 127 in the police index. Number 6, Cameroon. Police in this Central African country ranked 120 out of 127 in the police index. Number 5, Mozambique. Police in this Southern African nation ranked 122 out of 127 in the police index. Number 4, Uganda. Police in this East African nation ranked 124 out of 127 in the police index. Number 3, Kenya. Police in this East African nation ranked 125 out of 127 in the police index. Number 2, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Police in this Central African country ranked 126 out of 127 in the police index, making it the second-last police force in the world. Number 1, and the title for the worst police force in Africa, and this instance the world, goes to Nigeria. Police in this West African country ranked 127 out of a total of 127 in the police index, making Nigeria to take the title of the worst police force in the world. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to get the latest African lists, entertainment, pop culture, and news. And remember to leave your suggestions of topics to cover in the comments below.
The worst police in the world. 127 out of 127. The worst police force in the world. From West African part of the world, Nigeria. 127 out of 127. I am proud to be a Nigerian. Your police is ranked the last in the world. 127 out of 127. Your military Your military does not fare better. They are murderers, killers, rapists. Do you see how Nigeria is militarized? Every other country is moving forward. Every country that wants things to be better for their people correct mistakes. Nigeria does not. Nigeria continues to live in the past. They are not moving forward. They entangled themselves with Britain. They cannot implement anything without getting orders from Britain. You are telling me that you are a republic. You are telling me that you are independent, that you are dependent on Britain for anything you do. You are deceiving yourselves. You don't have the confidence to rule. You don't have the confidence to implement anything. But those that have the confidence, you arrest them, you jail them, you accuse them of crime because they told you the truth. What is our leader doing with DSS? Why is he detained? That is that same Iyke mentality. They can never tell themselves the truth. They can never come up to say, okay, at least this is the truth. How do we correct it? They are not thinking in those terms. Their mind is still on the oil well. The oil wells they have access to. And he earns them billions. One person. One lousy person. By virtue of opportunity given to him by Britain. It becomes the principle of bring and we divide. One person with 10 oil wells. One person with 20 oil wells. And they are gathering billions and billions of dollars, not naira. Dollars. And these are in foreign accounts, foreign banks. How do you expect these people to relinquish power? You are the one. But disappointingly, I don't think most of you are ready to challenge the anomalies. Things that are not normal. How can you be free? How can you move forward? When you cannot boldly stand up and say, this is not right. Who do you want to speak for you? The person speaking for you is on the extraordinary rendition. You cannot even stand up and say, let him go. He committed no